here on Smooth. The Grapevine on the Smooth Breakfast Show. Entertainment buzz with the gossip, local and global. All celebrity gist.
Put on your headphones. Alright, so today is live.
Tuesday.
And we are live, Lagos. It's Grapevine inside of Smooth Breakfast with Folu and myself, Valentine.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome. It's a segment where we go into entertainment news, gist, updates. And if you heard the song before and you thought, what is this Smooth 94? Yes. We're shaking tables this morning. We've got a special guest in the studio to help us do just that. He is known as Frank Donga. Good morning.
Good morning.
You are shaking, Frank.
Not my fault.
Is that your real voice, Frank?
Yeah, that's my real voice.
I see.
We're coming back to that. But as usual, we have James Silas in the building.
Yeah.
Hi, James. How you doing today?
Morning, Lagos.
Fantastic.
Good.
Great to have you here. And Lagos, we expect you, of course, to join in the conversation and discussion this morning. Just tweet at us. Use the hashtag Grapevine981 or send messages to our WhatsApp number, which is 0809 444 0981. In true Grapevine tradition, the thing we're going to is bring music from the entirety of the from a Nigerian's perspective, and the track was produced by Sykes-N. All right, Sykes-N, excellent. So we're going to play a short clip for it, and then we're coming back to talk about it ASAP because the table shaking stuff. Stay with us.
But what do you do for you now? Oh, you know it's small thing, no? You know what Junior tell me?
The video got me.
I know some people, every day they like to bubble. Landlord, they know they set to. Every night like green bottle. Steak meats,
3,000.
goat meats,
5,000.
fresh fish,
7,000.
salary.
20,000.
Oh yes, already people sending in messages. Paula says, "Good morning, guys. Please, who sang this table you are shaking song? What a great introduction to the Grapevine this morning." Frank Donga, please explain why are we shaking tables? What's going on?
Okay, so good morning, Lagos. Thank you guys for having me over.
Good morning.
It's great to be here. This table you're shaking is something I mean, from the popular slang or phrase on social media. Anytime someone refers to something that could, in a subtle manner, affect certain areas or parts of human endeavor, people refer to it as your shaking tables, meaning something you're saying is going to, you have people on that table, it was a popular phrase, my background actually started in music before I found myself.
Oh, really?
Oh.
You don't say.
Back in school, I used to play the keyboard, the lead guitar, the bass guitar, write songs, rap, and I was a music director. Yeah, so that's a part of me.
So from that, you went to being a job seeker.
No, excuse me, this Frank Donga is scam. Let me not expose him here on this video. I know hearing this from Neda.
Do you understand? I'm like,
I know hearing
so you guys really good English like this.
We used to pocket this one anytime they asked us for maybe now. You know that your hand want to fall. You pocket this one, just remove it. Just
but it's very interesting stuff, and we're definitely going to come back and break it down and sort of go through the lyrics of it because it is making very strong statements and it is addressing a lot of issues. Just this morning we were talking about minimum wage. That's a table to shake. So Frank Donga is in the studio. If you're wondering, he is a comedian, actor. You would probably have seen his skits and the infamous pink shirt. No, the pink shirt didn't make it in today. You can go on our YouTube page to check it out. Go to youtube.com/smooth981 FM Lagos. What's the lifespan of that shirt still remaining?
until further notice.
Okay.
Okay, releases his color.
We've got more new music. We're switching lanes from social commentary to Bedu. Phenom is out with a track. We haven't heard one from him in a bit of time. Well, I haven't, most certainly. And he's got together with his brother Phyno, and they've dropped this.
Open the door, after all, I'm going in like, oh, if I got a new way.
Bit caught up. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Please,
that's all right.
Let's get your thoughts on this. Then we'll go back to the previous track. What are your thoughts?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I'll call it a comeback, but I think It was a good one. I mean, this is one of the voices that I used to love when it comes to rap music. Phenom, yes. You know, and then all of a sudden he just disappeared.
Yeah.
But now this is like, and I like the fact that he pulled in Phyno on this one. I don't know. I don't know if they are from the same, but you know, the vibe just sort of sounded very very strong. You know, I love that. I mean, I enjoyed. I played it back to back. I just kept listening.
I added it to my gym party.
In fact, I looked for the lyrics. Yeah, to actually hear or understand what they were talking about. You know, even though he went to video, I mean, I don't think radio there were a lot of edits on radio for this song, but I'm not complaining. So I like it.
All right.
It's hardcore. It's a good blend, like you mentioned.
It's subtle. It's not really hardcore, but it's subtle.
No, it's hardcore. The way the beat, I was expecting the beat, and never disappointed. As soon as it dropped, I'm like, yes, jam.
Yeah,
let's go.
It is quite a production. Big shout out to them. We've got messages flooding in. Falz, who sent in the first message, just goes, "That's Frank Donga's real voice." What a wow, so nice, so nice. We've got more coming in. Still, Yinka says, "Frank, how far now? Use that your real voice, John, not your real voice, because we don't know this particular voice." Okay, Folu, please instruct him.
I think it depends on how you target this matter. So that's based on the fact that it's smooth. If anything that passes through this microphone is smooth.
He says, "See, Frank Donga cannot come here and be speaking on it. We don't like it. Bring this guy. You people don't want progress. You don't want progress." Kamola says, "Frank Donga, I love you so much." But James, what were your thoughts on the track? Shaking
I mean, this one is coming on the heel of Falz's.
This is Nigeria.
So and that's what we are actually yearning for. Everybody wants to dance, everybody wants to shako and everything. But I think music should be more artists, entertainers generally. In fact, if he wasn't saying it now, I know it's one thing to say, "Oh, I used to do music," and this one is playing instruments. That means it goes deeper than just saying, "I used to do." I mean, you people, you all know I sing. I'm in the bathroom, but I still do music as well. So for Frank Donga, I mean, for someone like who's in the media, I know the guy is talented. I know, so I wasn't even surprised. What's that guy's name? Michael, the guy that did Appa, the guy that did Man's Not Hot.
Yes.
He's a comedian. Do you understand? Yeah. So, but comedians have that way. They just
election for the people. That one just came for the challenge and for the challenge. I kind of went to thinking, I was like, "Oh, nice, tight beat, like." But I can't family. I'm more of an edutainer, so I'm like, okay, how can I spin this since people can learn one or two things, and also get some groove on. Then I jumped on it, I did that, and people kind of liked it. It kind of went viral, some sort of. So we're like, okay, I might just do more of this. So when this table thing was like, somebody, just the same way you said, somebody should do this shaking table thing. Like, nobody had done it. Like, okay, I'm gonna do it. Then, when I saw Falz drop so we had done this recording in the studio.
Yeah.
I was just waiting for, okay, wait, hold on. Falz drop something. Let this sink in first. So like, okay, now can I just expect, this is the right time. Falz has just shaking tables. Yes, that created a good platform for my track that was already done. I was just like, okay, let me just let the tables shake small. I just hey.
Nice.
Okay, still more messages flooding in. Sly says, "I love your music." Talking to you, Frank Donga. He says, 2019, we're gonna shake the table. So that's all your guys at the top will fall down. And then Ozzy says, "FD, Frank Donga, this table you are shaking, the jam, man. I'm jamming all the way to work. I love it. It captures the true essence of Nigeria today. I want it to. This music is shaking." Frank, can people get this on? Can they purchase it on digital platforms?
Purchase. I don't know about that yet, but you can get it for free. I know. I'm free. Where my free people are, you can get it for 100% on SoundCloud. Just go to my Instagram page, and follow the SoundCloud.
Do you want to give out your handles for
my handle on Instagram is @FrankDonga_. The same thing on Twitter, @FrankDonga_. Check it out. Just go to my bio. The link is there to SoundCloud. Or just go to SoundCloud directly and search for Frank Donga or this table by Frank Donga. Just download it for free and groove on it, and hopefully a message or two gets across.
All right, so while we listen to that and groove to that song, we'll be back after this break. Here is Grapevine inside a smooth breakfast with Folu and Valentine. Hey.
Excellent. Really table shaking. So I'm just giving me that
There's a
one.
message
to
on
add to
YouTube.
this interview. Yeah, you see it.
Okay, now.
He says, "Hi, Frank Donga, boss. Hello. So nice to see you. God bless the work of your hands, boss. God bless you all in the studio. Thank you very
Bless you
much.
too.
Thank you. Bless you, bless you,
Okay,
bless
they can't see
you.
me,
They
right?
can see me at home.
They
Yeah,
can
they
see
can.
And landlords too. Landlord can see.
Yes,
Yeah.
man.
Block landlords.
I will find that blog. I'll do my best. Do my very best. But yeah. So this is wow. All these
Messages.
messages. See what you have posted.
Wait.
People that don't send us on the normal day. see. Yeah. See.
Plenty.
That voice, by the way. Oh, what's her name?
Is that-
I thought you can't say your name.
There are many of them. Sunday.
This program is early in the morning.
Yeah.
Later in the afternoon, my voice sings out a bit more.
Yeah.
Alright, we're back.
We're back in.
Studio.
And we are back inside the Grapevine on Smooth Breakfast. It is Smooth 98.1. I'm in the studio with Valentine as per usual, but joining us as a special guest this morning, we have the comedian, the actor, the musician, Frank Donga.
Rich people at home. I hope everything is running out.
We have him in here as well. James Silas is with us. Good morning. It's called This Table, right, yes, This Table. This morning. Some more comments on WhatsApp. Sunday says, this table you are shaking. What a strong statement. It speaks to our society of today. It speaks to hypocrisy. It speaks to bogus political promises. It speaks to spending beyond the income earned, etc. Very wonderful.
Is it the person that wrote the song?
He's
Even me that wrote the song, I can't analyze it like that. Deep, bro. Deep. Thank you.
And Wumi says, so these people speak a certain way and they turn around and speak phonetics in Queen's English. Frank Donga.
My sister, I say you are market.
Tayo from Yaba says, from looking for work, talking from window to holding it down on Smooth 98.1, it's Frank Donga.
That's
Nice
all,
song, Stirring the Hornet's Nest. Okay, let's move on. We've got to get into these stories. Speaking of Stirring the Hornet's Nest, so you guys, we've been talking, well, actually, we haven't talked about Yvonne Nelson. I was pregnant. I have a child now. There are a lot of loving pictures of her and her baby daddy, Jamie. Now, social media once more is just giving us the insight.
Yes.
They have unfollowed themselves, deleted pictures. I mean, is this
If you bring all of these things, when we give us all the mushy and we give us relationship goals, when there's a problem, try to explain to us. Let's know that this thing is not always rosy. Do you understand? So we can't come and display all the affection and all the PDA. And
What if she has decided to go back to her day job?
Yeah, right.
But she did not leave it now.
Well,
Yeah,
it's not
no,
genetic bias.
that's maybe the storyline these days.
That's the storyline. Okay, so but I mean, like, I don't care, man.
But all these investigative journalists on Instagram, though, they find out who's following.
You know,
who
that's the
or
interesting
who's
thing. I don't
unfollowing
know,
who.
how do you know? Because some people have hundreds of thousands, million, followers.
Yeah.
And then you now
That
know.
effort is much.
Chris
Is
Brown
there
has
an app,
unfollowed.
maybe?
Oh, there are a lot of people on top. Now, this is why, personally, from experience, I always tell people, once you're in the public light, the only thing you can do for yourself, you don't be that monster. Once you start a trend and you put your personal life in the social space, people want to see everything, and that's why I said, well, once you're showing us a good time, when the times come, so
Let us know.
my only advice is, as much as possible, what is personal and private and doesn't necessarily need to be out there, especially if it doesn't really add anything to your career. And you can just keep it at home or to yourself.
Nobody's putting a gun to your head to say you should show
it's always cheaper and safer.
Anyway, we wish them the best.
Really the best too. Speaking of wishing people the best and speaking of shaking tables, of course, when you shake tables, there can be repercussions. Falz has been asked about whether or not he's going to address the religious organization known as the Muslim Rights Concern, Murik, and this is because they put out a statement, or the group's director, Ishaka Kinsula, put out a statement in the paper saying they reject Falz's explanation. Video, the Shaku Shaku dance. They say that no, it is basically bias against Fulanis, ignores criminal activities of ethnic militia in the Middle Belt, so on and so forth. And they basically skewed it and said, we don't believe that this is non-inflammatory. We think it's quite inflammatory, and we are going to sue Falz if he doesn't take down the video. However, Femi Soro, who's Falz's manager, has said, well, we haven't received anything directly, so we have no plans of taking that down. If we do receive an official complaint, then we'll address that matter as and when we receive it. Your thoughts, guys?
I mean, asking him to take down the video, I don't understand. Okay, now what's the problem? Is it the fact that the girls were in hijab and they were dancing shaku shaku, or the fact that the message that was passed with that video, that song, is the truth?
They said the Chibok girls weren't expressing the same emotion as was represented in the video.
Yeah, that's how us used to work.
And they kept calling it shaku shaku.
Yo, but they're free now. I'm not trying to shake tables like Frank Donga, but they're free now. You can as well be dancing right now because they're now free. I mean, that's what we heard.
But did Falz lie in the details of the video?
That's what I'm saying.
Of course not. Listen, here's the problem, and here's what I'm struggling with, right? This is artwork.
Yes.
As music, and art is not literal, it is interpretive. So if he has given you the interpretation of what he's put out, that is simply the interpretation. If someone does not outright say, and because he has not said, oh, this is to represent Muslim blah blah, or he didn't put it in his music, you cannot say that he's being defamatory. You can't say that he's slandering that, because it is not clear that that's what's happening. He hasn't made any defamatory statements. He hasn't said anything to point in that direction. What you're inferring is your personal feeling and belief. And the other thing that I'm just like, guys, how far? The comments on the killing, were you making statements about the killings beforehand? Were you making statements about the problems we have in the country beforehand?
We have bigger problems.
You rose up and then put a story in the newspaper. You didn't even address the person that you are claimed to be offended by. I think it's seeking publicity.
At this point, all I would want to say is just appeal to Mirik to let peace reign, because you guys have already said a lot, and so that their standpoint is not misunderstood.
Yes.
I mean, personally, and I'm not a Muslim, but I'm sure that if you go online and you Google hijab dancers, you're going to find a whole lot of your ladies from the Middle East dancing all sort of interesting ways on YouTube. Closer X is there. There's a young Muslim ballet dancer. There's a whole lot of people changing the perspective of all that. So it's not peculiar to Falz, or that particular music video. So, but having said that, I think it would be good enough for them to make their statement and tell us how unhappy they are about it, and leave it there, and not try to stir it up beyond that, because really there are bigger problems we have on our hands.
So, okay, from our papa says, sorry, to get to this message. And Donga can be this serious. Honestly, I've never seen or heard the serious Frank till today.
Welcome. That's why you don't know.
I'll take it from a papa.
Everybody's calling you out.
You have not seen him on the different TV stations. If you have not seen, show my age, frankly.
Nobody's doing that. Say, okay, from my papa. Show my age, mini. What age, mina?
Please go look at his dapper outfit on our YouTube channel. You don't even know what's going on. In here with stunners on, hater blockers. JJ from Mushi sent the WhatsApp message. Said, what? This table you are shaking. I was wondering if my radio had turned itself to that station. That's Smooth FM. But I hope you will keep playing it. Frank, your head is there, Joe. Says JJ from.
Wow. Please bring Frank Donga back.
Oh no.
What you doing for dinner tonight?
Do people take it?
Because then if you're hungry and say, Baba, anything you can eat, and if you just chop for your size, say, my God, see his face. He doesn't kill me anytime I see his face. Oh my, the hungry.
I can't deal. More messages are coming through. Inka says, how did Mirik know shaku shaku? If not, that some of their members are dancing. Remember, Falz the bad guy is a lawyer, and Falz the good guy is also a pretty bad lawyer. So with many Eruku behind him, and by the way, his sister I think also said yes, his sister's also a lawyer. So if not caught, then one go with the leg.
His father's a lawyer as well.
Very true, my learned colleague. And Blessing from Altu says, this Franga's real voice is really shaking tables. I love him.
I know what you mean.
Let's go back to our news stories. Like this. Let's talk about Chimamanda as usual making headlines. She's going to be appearing on The Daily Show with Trevor Noah.
Awesome.
Actually, she announced that she'd be a guest, and that was yesterday. So we should actually already see clips online. So big shout out. Yes. And then Young Six, speaking of shaking tables, so Young Six, every time he comes up in our stories, it tends to be a story of something that's been taken from him. Don't understand why, Young. There's something you need to check. Am I wrong, James?
No,
every time we've spoken about him,
it just questions the kind of people he hangs around or keeps around him.
Because the story today, right, is Young Six says this: my friend took my name to a spiritualist to make me forget money that he owes me. Right. Yeah, he's like film. So he went to his Twitter page, called out his best friend, a guy that he says he's known for about 14 years. Said the dude took my name to some spiritualist to make me forget money he owes me. God over man. Your juju go pay me my money.
Do you have an idea of who he was referring to?
No, I hope
everybody
to-
that was
What's the last
his
one I
friend
don't care
is
about?
so I don't know. I don't.
He reminds me of Jabba Queens, you know. They just wake up in the morning and I'm waiting the apple. Let me shake some tables.
I think there's a new
If
track
Frank
out.
Donga
The
has a
video
new
looks
song,
nice.
let's just shake more tables. And then he tell us this descriptive story about that your friend for 14 years and we don't even have a clue. And then I'm looking at you like,
You
okay,
didn't name drop anymore.
no.
No.
But anyway, if it's true, I mean, it's not a good experience.
No,
but look
of
at
course.
what is happening. You know, somebody said it's not me, but I had it on the road when I was calling yesterday. Somebody said it's better for them to take your name to. Is it spiritual? To take your name to SAS. I mean, no, wait, SAS on the beat.
This
You
thing is
Oh,
shaking.
can go and
yeah.
do beat with your name.
Let's
Next
wait
question,
for the
please.
next
They
song.
will beat into you. Speaking of taking things into government spaces, Kanayo O Kanayo, the actor, has declared an intention to run for the House of Reps. He'll be running under APGA, he says, and this is in Imo State. Thoughts?
It's okay. I mean, we want more people. He has a platform. This is somebody, you know, we watch a lot of his movies. It's just like any other entertainer or good artists, musicians, and so on. He's close to the people. I just actors are also like musicians. Every entertainer, once you're in public life, we just feel like you have a responsibility to, if you want to go into.
We run. Yeah.
Shaking Frank. He was crying up and multi-million. Says he's going to walk inside. What? He's 6 and 25. It's not really that, but he has transformer inside his house downstairs.
So that's another problem. These people, I don't know if they have the right financial advice because
You know,
putting it out to young guys.
Yeah,
It's okay.
We're making
My
a lot
own
of
is,
money.
I hope that Tyrese actually purchased his home and this is not rent.
If not,
Because you know, biggest state. Are you joking? You collect your money.
Yes,
and of
sir.
course, don't forget Michael Jackson also had a lot of money because he owned all of the Beatles
Mhm.
collections, all things to back.
Time to buckle up. Oh. You can't come to Nollywood though.
you can't.
no, you can't.
Let me tell him now. Tell him. Just stay on Hollywood. Stay on Hollywood.
I guess. Okay, we are back in 15 seconds.
Potential customers exercise. Register today at thevervelife.ng. Fitness, fun, healthy food. Verve Life 2018. Verve, the rewarding way to make payments.
Studio. And we're back. Thanks for staying with us on Smooth Breakfast. We're talking entertainment inside of the Grapevine.
Yes, so we've got special guest Donga in the studio. And by us, I do mean Valentine and James Silas, our analyst, who's here as well.
And Folu.
Yes, that's me.
Uh-huh.
Just know who I am.
Yeah.
Love me. As well, Olusegun Ibukun says, this table you are shaking, Frank Donga. The table legs don't break. Oh. One buyer from Israel says, Frank Donga is the greatest of all time, raising the bar. All the way up. And Mecca Beniro says, Kanayo O Kanayo is also a lawyer, not just an actor. Emo needs more than just
Iberism.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
that's
So you know
how
what
it
that
is.
is.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. You can see that I was my phonetics didn't quite capture. So sorry about that.
It's okay.
While Chike says on WhatsApp, Folu and Valentine stop shaking tables. Oh, carpenters are scares. Oh, nice one, guys, and good one, Frank Donga. But also Chike talks about Falz's song, saying, but what about the line in Falz's song about pastors has cancelled? I beg you.
Yes.
Yinka says, so I saw Frank carrying his baby, I think in a carrier, and I was like, yeah, he's the owner. I had to tell him that Sunday they are stalking you now.
Wow.
To know that he's the baby's daddy. Because I was asking, how did he toast his wife?
Am I baby's daddy?
Did she take
I didn't
him
know
serious?
that.
Let's shake some tables and smooth. Yinka blocked it.
Leave my table alone. Leave my table.
Stop. It's terribly.
Well, I know you guys are fine. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Zingy from BI says, on Falz and Murik, they don't have a case. They want to sue Is that uncle in the studio? Oh God, funny face draw. See voice of like real human being. Please that just your. There's not just a mini Optimus Prime.
No
He
wonder
just
they
got
went-
paid.
no wonder they got back together.
They get rich, maybe.
Maybe he's
Tyrese.
renting.
Maybe
That'll be
Another
something.
friend, you know,
Give
just said
them-
you can
give
be
them
there for
eight.
it.
Tyrese, like he's becoming, he's putting himself more serious every
Ah,
day.
you know it's about Tyrese. Just
What?
wait. Just go to this. One day, it's there on Instagram. He will just tell you and express himself again.
Mm.
So just wait.
Unless he has plans for comedy, I think he should just continue.
Maybe another
That's
kind
serious,
in the works.
Uncle will feel you. We are behind you.
This is I don't know. It's a bit worrying, and
Yeah,
this
it
is
is.
after he had complained seriously about being broke and slamming The Rock all over social media for delaying filming of Fast and Furious 9, which he said left him without a paycheck. So Tyrese, while watching you in 3D, wait on, sir, wait on.
Stalking master.
Speaking of way done, Rihanna is way done with Happy Journey boyfriend. She said, I'm just over it. Well, she didn't say it that way. They're saying that reportedly she broke up with the Saudi businessman Hassan Jamil because she gets tired of men sometimes. I mean, who doesn't?
Police not just a businessman,
Yeah,
a
but
billionaire.
Even men get tired of
Businessman.
it sometimes.
Yes, I
Yeah.
mean,
Well, I guess tired of people
So,
sometimes.
why you guys are just gonna pretend like you get tired of people?
Of course.
no.
You have
Not just like
even
that.
mid-conversation, I get tired. I don't walk away.
Not just like that. But if these people, they are busy. They don't really have time for dinner dates and all these things. So, you know.
But this is about Rihanna. The close insider actually source said that Rihanna apparently broke his heart.
Yeah, but what
She
did
decided to
Didn't
move
they
on.
tell you that I was a savage?
That should be a new song.
That's her song, but she sang the song. She said it herself.
Oh,
So
by
I
the
think
way.
if you are going to date Rihanna, you need to understand that first, she's still quite. She's living her life.
Quickly.
Riri can't
Remember
go
Janet Jackson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, she even went that length and still.
She got tired.
So just maybe there's
Oh, by the
something
way,
there.
while this thing is happening,
Billionaire businessman is not being.
our guy Chris Brown is just sliding in and following
Now
back
following
Rihanna.
Rihanna.
But excuse me, also note that Chris Brown has always been in love. It is not a hidden
Yes,
thing.
yes.
He always comments on her stuff. He's always saying what's up. And I genuinely believe, I'll be honest with
Now
you,
they see
that
behind the
somewhere in the
doors.
future.
They'll come back.
They will come back together. And
Well,
fine boys.
actually bring up. I do believe
Maybe it's
that.
because the love is that deep.
That's what it's called now?
I do think so. I do think they
Happens
spark
a
up
lot.
each other. But
yeah.
she told you she's a savage.
Y'all didn't know. Listen.
Up next, fans are expressing real concern over John.
Who did
We'll go get in Nollywood where there will be enough budget to your.
But Frank Donga, let me put it to you. If you were invited to, cast for a film, how much would you be offered? How much would you ask for to actually go this deep into
In Nigeria or in Hollywood?
In Nigeria.
Anyway.
Okay, anyway.
No, because you don't have to look for location. You understand? Because in a broad place now, you understand? First of all, they give you trailer, not 9/11, the one that you stay on set. The one trailer is like mini flat, throughout the filming period. And then the hospital stand by everything. And it's not they have to do.
Yes.
This time we are just fast, man. I'm already losing weight. This one I'm here.
So that would be
But
hard.
really,
Yeah.
you have to be paid enough. It's not just how much nice creative content unless that they use. That's my prayer.
We hope that as the patrons are bringing forth the cash, that guilds and so also just help to spread the love as it takes tricky
They don't just pocket it.
You know what I'm saying? You know what we're saying. We're pretty much coming to the end of this morning's show, to be honest with you. I'm going to read out a few more messages because there are so many, and I know so many people really do want to send some love to Frank Donga. We've got MI from Akoka, who says, Folu by Mami, you just took the words out of my mouth. We are not used to intelligent art. There's a literal meaning and a metaphoric interpretation. Follow not to Murik, show more age, Mini. Carries on saying, Frank Donga, your interview skits are killing. On a real, when I heard your very cerebral speech in Unilag that year, I think it was a TEDx.
TEDx.
Speech.
Yes,
Yes, I remember that.
I couldn't have done it alone. Don't be surprised. The very second episode of the interview was very
Why you asking me?
Go to it by Turkey.
Did correct me. He says Rihanna is 30. It's true. She just turned 30 this year. In my mind, Mia. And this is in from Appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Okay. On that note, or calm down. One of you boys are talking right now as age. Sorry.
I'm telling you, that was very significant. I'm
But
sure.
Frank Donga, please, if you can, will you leave this morning?
Thank you so much, guys. First of all, thank you, Folu Storms, James, Valentine,
Yes,
everybody
sir.
in the studio, Smooth FM 98.1. Thank you guys for inviting me over. I had a great time today. Thank you guys out there, the fans supporting not only me, all comics in Nigeria, actors, musicians, all creative people from all aspects of the media. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Keep supporting us, and don't be afraid to spend a little money to purchase our work.
Look at that.
Keep it smooth.
Oh, boy.
98.1.
He said it. Let's go.
See marketing.
That's it. Like,
That is shot yesterday. And I
Drop
told you
mic.
that look was priceless. So I usually don't do this. I'm always very concerned about microphones immediately after you. People for living.